All right. You know, obviously, probably I think the two top teams in the country went off against each other in this championship game. Atmosphere was crazy. Seeing all those fans coming out for the game. Certainly definitely a regional, super regional atmosphere. And like V said earlier, just you kind of wanted to go through a brick wall when you see that crowd and the plane flying over the stadium. That was crazy. But overall, I thought it was a decent game. Um, Hef did as good as he could. They got some lucky hits here and there, um, and I just think that we shouldn't be down from this. It was a good game overall. We got some guys in there that didn't hasn't really thrown a lot, and just we can use this to bounce back and get ready to go for regionals.
Troy's up first.
Hey, Jake, I know y'all wanted to come out and win today, but big picture, I guess just how important was a week like this with a group of guys who haven't experienced much postseason at all? As a group, I guess how important was it to be able to play 5 games in 5 days and go on the run y'all were able to?
Yeah, it was. When you told us that, if you told us at the beginning of the tournament that we were going to make it all the way to the championship game, we wouldn't really believe you. We just were going to come in here, just play as hard as we could, and whatever competition we have, we're going to play as hard as we can. And so, definitely those guys that definitely haven't really experienced this kind of playoff atmosphere, especially in the SEC. It was definitely good for them, and they can definitely learn a lot from this once the older guys lead the program. But like I said, just we can use this atmosphere and these five games to help us out in the regionals and further.
Ryan is next.
I think your bullpen or your pitching staff just gave up 12 runs in 5 games this week. Just how impressive is that doing that in 5 straight games, and how much confidence do you have in those guys going into next week?
Those guys are awesome, man. They work their butt off every day. Coach A is definitely one of the best pitching coaches in the country, I think. And just them coming out there and having that mentality of throwing strikes and getting ahead of batters, definitely you guys saw how impressive that can be, and can help us get in a good position to win every game. And that's what they did this week, and that's what they'll do in the future.
Wes is next.
Yeah. Hey, Jake, how quickly do y'all kind of need to flush this one and move on? Because I know that you never want to lose, and it is a championship game, even though it's not maybe the biggest prize out there. How quickly do you need to kind of lick the wounds and get over this one as a team?
Yeah, I agree. We definitely need to, like I said, just rub this one off, because we can use this as fuel to get us in the regional. And Coach E said on our hitters meeting that even though we wanted to win this game really bad, we can use this game as one of the bigger games that we can win in the future, and definitely in our regional. So we can just use this game as fuel, like I said, and we'll be ready to go.
We've got Mike followed by Ben.
Yeah, Jake, I guess you kind of just answered this, but was there anything new that you learned about this team with just the way that the last 5 days went and the way that you guys responded? And then as a second question, what did you like about what Jason Rackers gave you guys, just given kind of the year that he's had to come in there and throw like that?
Yeah, overall, I mean, this group is definitely one of the more unique groups. Everyone's different, and we just feed off each other and feed off our energy. And so I think that's how we've been so successful so far this year. And just being able to go out there and have fun and be loose and focused at the same time is definitely been our strong suit this year. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And you saw this week that we can do anything. We can play any competition. We can play hard every game. And Rack, Rack. He hasn't thrown that much this year, but when he goes out there, he's got the good stuff to be able to throw strikes and get batters out, and that's what he showed today. And we just need guys like him to keep doing what they're doing on the pitching staff and give us in good position to win the games.
Innings to maybe keep y'all from getting a rally going or anything like that?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Just in those last couple of innings, Arkansas's pitchers with Cops, what were they doing to keep you all from getting a rally going?
They were mixing up pretty good. They've always been able to do that. Their pitching staff's pretty good, and so they just knew what kind of pitches to throw to guys, and maybe like work backwards or throw strikes that you might not expect. And so I guess I don't know. Maybe we try to do a little too much at the plate, but we just kind of focused on the scoreboard too much. But overall, I mean, they threw pretty good the rest of the game, and so yeah, I just think that we need to be able to, I guess, try to figure out maybe a better game plan of how to approach that stuff. But I mean, we've been doing fine. We don't really need to fix anything. We made it this far, and so we're just going to keep going on that positive route.
Then I wanted to ask you about the bottom of the lineup. Luke, Pete, Pav all had terrific weeks. Just what does that do for you at the top of the lineup? Liam, Max, what does it do for y'all when the bottom of the lineup is swinging that well?
Oh yeah, it definitely gives us a lot more confidence for us to get up there and do whatever we can to help the team win. But having those three guys come through like that this week definitely gave us a lot of confidence and boost in our lineup, and to be able to make that lineup even harder to get out. Just the 1 through 9 aspect of it, just they did a phenomenal job, and that's definitely going to carry over to when we get to regionals this next week.
Hey, Jake, appreciate your time. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Thank you, guys.